memory loss, diabetes, Crohn's disease, autoimmune disease, cancer, obesity, and so much more. The epidemic of chronic disease in America is unlike anything we have seen before. 1 in 2 Americans are affected by chronic disease. The epidemic is causing over $47 trillion over the next 20 years and is bankrupting our country. This needs to be solved now.
And functional medicine is the solution that's going to drive the change.
Conventional medicine is a system in which health professionals who hold an MD, medical doctor, degree treat symptoms and diseases using drugs, radiation, or surgery. Conventional medicine merely examines individual symptoms and presumes that they are related to various body parts. The great majority of adults who have one of 5 common chronic conditions, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, arthritis, and cancer, use prescription drugs. According to the Cleveland Clinic, functional medicine providers spend time listening to you and gathering your medical history. They use this information to identify the root causes of the illness, including triggers such as poor nutrition, stress, toxins, allergens, genetics, and your microbiome. This chronic disease health epidemic is a huge problem in the United States. More than 131 million people, 66% of all adults in the United States, use prescription drugs. I decided to find someone who specialized in functional medicine.
Hello, I'm Galina Lively, and I'm a naturopath.
Galina offers a wide variety of services, such as bioscanning, photobiomodulation, phototherapy, colonics, IR sauna, yoni steaming, and weight loss therapy. Naturopathic medicine follows the same principles of functional medicine in treating the whole person and not just the symptoms.
I can do anything. I was taking 5 classes, almost full-time job, little child, and it was like, I was able to handle it, and it was getting more and more difficult. But when my first symptoms started occurring, and the first brain fogs and severe anxiety and stomach issues, and they were getting accumulated to the point that I couldn't eat anything. Like everything was upsetting me, and it was harder to retain information. It was much harder to function, and it got to the point that I felt like my brain was on some kind of fire. And it's when I went to a doctor, they took me into antidepressants. Of course, from the description, it was obvious. Yes, I was very anxious, and I was against all of this, but I took it because I was desperate. I wanted to feel better. I still didn't feel good, and it still pushed me into acquiring more knowledge to trying to help myself.
I met Galina in church. We always have lunch after the services in church, and happened to sit down and talk to her, and then asked her Does she have a job? Does she do? And she's good. And she, oh, has helped me. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, helped me. Oh, all kinds of ways. Fed up with Western medicine. Oh, like years ago. You don't need your ovaries. At the age of 43, you need your ovaries. We'll take them out. We'll give you a pill. Well, I didn't know anything then. And I listen to doctors. Now I do not. I question everything nowadays now. And I learn so much by going to Galena Biofeedback and supplements and cleansers and all. Love Galena.
What exactly happening? So, because helping physical issues is one part, but you always have to work on emotions. Believe in band-aids, and treating symptoms is really a band-aid. It's you always have to dig deeper.
Lena and I met because the medical system failed me. So I had a reoccurring health issue and for a year and a half, and the doctors could not figure out why. And I was just constantly on antibiotics, constantly, one after another. I would say probably every month and a half, 2 months, I had to be on antibiotics. And I just said, this is not normal. It should not be happening. There's a reason and there's a why. So what is that why? And nobody could tell me why. So I came into Galena, and it was kind of one of those, when you're down and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go see somebody else and see if maybe they can help. But she did. She got me out of my cycle that I was having. She kind of found the reason why, and here I am. I think 6 years later, here I am.
Do not believe in band-aids, and treating symptoms is really a band-aid. You always have to dig deeper. So because it's going to come out again, you're not fixing anything. So you have to look at the person as a whole person with whole dynamics and emotional, spiritual. Of course physical at first, but you are you help person to find out sometimes who they are.
This chronic disease epidemic can be stopped. With people like Galena, many can be helped. The problem is, not many people want to change. It all starts with you.
I feel like this mediator that and this knowledge came from the bigger source that and I am just in the middle of it, but you are the one who have to do the work, and I am just in the middle of this, and I'm teaching you, and I am helping you. I don't like to take a credit for it. I'm sorry, maybe it's wrong, but I don't. But I'm very happy for every of my clients, and I always tell and sometimes people not open to full healing for whatever reason. There is some sort of resistance, some fear, and it's almost ironic, but people who've been sick for such a long period of time, they don't even know how to enjoy to feel better.